Fusion City Church. Welcome back to your Connect group. This summer has flown by. It's hard to believe that we have come to our third session of Connect groups for 2025. This session of Connect groups will only be 5 weeks long, so for the next 5 weeks, we'll be studying Genesis chapters 29 through 33. With today being our first group gathering of this session, we want to take the opportunity to discuss group expectations. In just a moment, I invite you to pause this video and discuss these questions as a group. Think of it like a family meeting. You might want to jot these down. What are your personal expectations of this group? Is the way that we handle childcare in this group working for everyone? Is the way we handle food planning and mealtime working for everyone? Does anyone and everyone commit to being here every single week? Does everyone agree to studying and preparing me time notes before each Connect group gathering? Now is a good time to pause this video and discuss expectations with your group. Communication is key to all good and healthy relationships, and that includes all of the relationships that you're building within your Connect group. And that's why the expectation conversation is such a good exercise to participate in every session. In just a moment, we're going to take a look at Genesis, but before we do, let me remind you that you have a great tool literally in your fingertips. The Church Center app is the place to stay connected with all things Fusion City Church. Within the app, you'll find sermon notes, me time resources, group chat, volunteer scheduling, and even a place to reach out for prayer. All right, now open up your Bible and your notebooks and let's take a look at your me time notes for Genesis 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. And as you're doing that, I'll say that I've heard from several of you that you're really enjoying going through the book of Genesis. You enjoy it much more than you did Proverbs. Genesis is a book of narrative. We can follow the accounts of Adam and Noah and Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and many others. That is why I want to spend my time with you today, making sure that we don't leave any gaps in the storyline of Genesis. Follow the generations, follow the people, and then ask God to teach you something about Him. Genesis chapter 24, Abraham sends his servant to find a wife for Isaac from his relatives. The servant prays for guidance and is led to Rebekah. She agrees to go with him and she marries Isaac. Genesis 25, Abraham dies and is buried. Isaac and Rebekah have twins, Esau and Jacob. Esau, the firstborn, sells his birthright to Jacob for some food. Genesis 26, God reaffirms his covenant with Isaac just like he did with Abraham. And check this out. See if this sounds familiar. Isaac lies about Rebekah being his sister, like Abraham did. Genesis 27, Rebekah helps Jacob deceive blind Isaac into giving him the blessings meant for Esau. Esau is furious and plans to kill Jacob, so Jacob flees. Genesis 28, Isaac blesses Jacob again and sends him to find a wife from Rebekah's family. On the way, Jacob dreams of a ladder to heaven and receives God's promise. He names the place Bethel. Genesis 29, Jacob meets Rachel and falls in love. He works 7 years to marry her, but Laban tricks him into marrying Leah first. Jacob works another 7 years for Rachel. That's 14 years. In all of this, in all of the 29 chapters that we have read in Genesis, I have one question. What have we learned about God? This is a question that I must keep reminding myself of. It's easy to read about the individuals and their lives, but there is much more than what meets the eye. The entire Bible points us to Jesus. So as you're talking today in your group, ask yourselves, what have these chapters taught me about Jesus, about God? Now, my prayer is that my time with you today will just simply help you get started in discussing these chapters in Genesis. Each one of you has your own individual takeaways that can help you keep the conversation going. Just remember, before you leave your meeting, be sure to pray together. And until we see each other again, I pray that you stay safe and God bless.